everyone, this is Tisha Marie. I'm with Ethereal Global Enterprise, and we have a special guest. His name is Boomer Mays. He is the former Northern Illinois Huskies number 45 player. He's middle linebacker and long snapper. And he also is, he drafted with the NFL Kansas City Chiefs. So welcome today. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. By yourself?
Good. Thank you. So what got you into football? Like, when did you know you wanted to be a football player?
I guess when I was about 7 years old, really. But my dad played, my brother played, my cousins played, and I was around everybody that played football. So naturally, I'd want to play too. And then just being the younger one, you never get to play with them. You always get to watch them from the side. So that kind of developed my, drive to want to go out and play.
Awesome. And how did you get into the Northern Illinois football Huskies team at the university?
Yeah, so the coach that recruited me was actually from Kansas. So he recruited me, and I went up there on my official visit, and then I committed. And then he ended up getting a job in Minnesota, and then another coaching staff came in, and they actually were at Kansas University, which is in the hometown of Lawrence, Kansas, where I'm from. So everything worked out well for there. So yeah.
That's good. It is awesome. Like, it's such an honor to interview you today. So I'm excited. Yeah, definitely. So is there a special meaning behind number 45?
There isn't really. I wanted a number that was it's weird to think about, but it's a jersey number you're gonna wear every day, every week, every game. So I wanted something to kind of stand out, but at the same time kind of look like a balanced number. And at the time, nobody really wore number 45. You didn't really see it. So I had that number, and then I liked it and stuck with me ever
since. Nice. Well, it definitely looks good on you. So during your four-year college career, you had 304 tackles. That is absolutely amazing. What is the noteworthy play that you've ever had that you can think of? You probably had a lot, but one that you would love to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many that stand out in terms of, like, how much of a impact they were in the game or in the season. But honestly, if it wasn't for my first play, it'd probably been my last one because it's the ones I remember the most. And then last one, obviously, was my last time I've ever played there. So, but other than that, I mean, there was one game we played against our rival school was Toledo, and I think I got an interception at the end of the game, and that was like the seal to win. It was like less than a minute left. And I remember that because we never lost with my entire career there.
That is awesome. And you started every year. You're a starter.
Yeah, so I redshirted my first year there, and then after that, I started 4 years. So.
Okay, awesome. And how did you maintain a successful career?
Really, consistency. And then, when you're around a bunch of people that have the same goal and mindset, that makes it easier because then, the days you don't feel like doing anything or don't want to practice or lift or meeting, you got, 20 some other guys that are on the field with you that, all right, they're doing it, I can do it. They kind of bring you along, pull you along. But consistency is the most, I think, the best thing.
Most definitely. And you finished college. You trained with, it was Mark Semino? Yeah. And he's the Philadelphia's Eagles NFL linebacker. What was that experience like?
You know what? I actually kind of knew of him a little bit before, and then my dad knew him when I was in high school. But training with him, I liked it because it was more one-on-one. It was like me and maybe 4 or 5 other guys, and I was the only linebacker. So he was able to give me like hands-on, like tips and experience from his years of experience. He played like 11 years, but all the small stuff that you want, like a coach or someone to train you to have, and he's the one that played and did the exact same thing I did with the position and as coaches. So it was fun to be around somebody else who's actually did it. Yeah,
I can only imagine.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
And Mark's a good guy.
Huh?
I said Mark's a good guy too. He's a laid back kind of guy,
Oh,
funny
nice.
guy. Yep.
And how long did you train with him?
So he had the training facility, and I was there in the off season for 1 or 2 years, and then I trained with him going into my pro day and draft class year. So after graduation of, I think I graduated in the fall of 15, so 16 was my draft class. So I trained with him for that entire time leading up to the draft.
Okay, that is awesome. So how did your life change when you became a draft NFL for the Kansas City Chiefs?
You know what? It changed a little bit in terms of like notoriety and just knowing that everybody's dream that plays football is to one day play in the NFL. So it was like, all right, I achieved this. But then once you got there, it's like a whole nother book opened up. It's like, all right, you got to start over again and have another goal, have a new, set a list of goals you want to do. You got to make the team. You got to prove yourself all over again, which is fun because honestly, that's what you want because it makes it more exciting, more better. So, yeah.
Yes, awesome, definitely. And so there's a lot of high schoolers that are wanting a college degree. I guess a college degree. Of course, they want a college degree. They want a football scholarship and to one of the best colleges. What's your advice to them that that are ready to make that leap into the college world?
One, your grades. You got to have the grades in line. So, I mean, I'm not gonna let you in if you don't have the grades, the ACT score, SAT, depending on where you're at. So if you can take care of the classroom setting, that's the first most important. And the second is you got to be willing to, do the work because you're gonna come in and you're gonna have a lot of work you have to do starting off, and then a lot of long days, a lot of early mornings, and then really just wanting to win. So
that's the key.
And then just be willing to prove yourself every day, like anything else. Every day you got to prove yourself, prove yourself, prove yourself.
Yeah, that's one thing, especially you have a lot of scouts coming out there and you don't even know, some of them you don't even know that they're there, and you got to constantly at practice just improve, improve, improve. You never know who's watching you.
Yeah, that's another thing is the biggest thing is injuries. I was able to stay injury free, and I know it's something you can't really control, but you kind of control is the more available you are, that they see you there all the time, they know they can count on you. They know you're reliable. You're never going to miss a day or you're never going to be late. And those are the things that they want because they want someone there all the time and be the same person day in and day out.
Awesome. And what okay, so you're a product ambassador for Concrete. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so Concrete. So I met them last year at the Mr. Olympia down in Orlando, and they were next to us in the booth. I was with Mars Bar, which is the ones that brought me down there, and they own Olympic Iron Gym in Lawrence, where I train at. And so I met Concrete down there. I met the owner Mark and the rest of them, and they were like, "Would you be interested in doing this?" And I tried their product out first for like a month or two before I actually started promoting it, and I was pretty impressed. So I do that all the time. I mean, I've done the commercials, the ads, advertisements, pictures, and it's for creatine. But I mean, they got all kinds of products, pre-workout. They got a recovery. They got a new immune supplement coming out. But I mean, it's like the best you can get in terms of supplements because it's nothing's harmful and nothing's bad in it, and it gives every athlete, when you're training hard or when you're trying to take care of your body, it's one of the things that most athletes have to incorporate into their nutrition, their supplements, their workouts, and it works perfect for what I do. So, and I like it. So it gives me free range to do pretty much anything and continue my training.
Nice. And what are you currently doing? Like, what do you have going on now?
Right now, so it's off season, so I'm training, I train for about anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. I know that sounds crazy a day.
Oh, it's worth it.
Yeah, so it's like 2 hours in the morning of running, which is my drills and conditioning. Then I usually lift for about an hour and a half or so. And then sometimes I go back and do another cardio session or recovery workout, shortened version of it. So I do that, and then I have my business, and then helping out with concrete. And then other than that, that's pretty much my routine in terms. It's all working out. Everything I do is consists of like working out and sports.
That is awesome. And what business are you in, or do you have? I mean,
So my business does
yeah.
it does all that stuff with advertising, the commercial deals, sponsorships, and then I do stuff like landscaping and do all that.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
fun.
Yeah. I said 4 to 6 hours workout. Woo!
It sounds worse some days than what it actually is.
Every single day, but that is awesome. Do you ever take a break from working out, or is it just your normal routine 7 days a week?
Oh no, it's not 7 days. I do have some days off. It's usually,
that's good.
I usually have 1 or 2 days off, 5 or 6 days.
That's good. That's good.
But yeah, I mean, if it's what it takes, I mean, obviously I'm willing to do that. And then you get all the benefits from it. I mean, I'm not overdoing anything. I know that sounds like it, but I'm not.
I know, I was about to say, oh my goodness, but that is amazing. Like you are, and only missing 4 touchdowns your whole entire college, yes, your whole entire college year that you were there, 4 years, and never missed a practice, never missed a meeting, never missed a game. That is amazing.
Oh yeah,
that was one of the volumes.
Yeah, that was one of the things that they asked me. The scouts and stuff like that, what put you apart from all the other guys that are here that are good. And I said that all of them. I've never been late, never missed anything, even when I was sick, not feeling like it. Even if I had like night class or early class, I've always made it work to where I showed up and made it there on time. So, and then that carries over. A lot of people ask me about that, and I said that carries over to, if you have a job that you want to be there all the time, you want to be there every day, you don't want to be late, you want to be an employee of the company, you want to help out. So it correlates with
everything. Nice. So yeah, that's amazing. And that's so inspiring to others, because I know, some football players might, use some type of excuses sometimes to be like, I'm going to take a day or 2 off. But to not at all do it and to not be late, that is amazing. Like the consistency, the dedication, the endurance, just everything, that is awesome. There's not too many people out there that haven't done that before. I doubt it. Not too many out there.
Yeah, it's not easy, but it's one of those things. If you want to do, I mean, you'll do just about whatever it takes to get there, even if it's early, late. It doesn't matter. You'll do what it takes. So having a desire and having a goal to, strive for, fuels that. So it makes it somewhat easier. But
that's good. And again, this is Boomer Mays, and I wanted to thank you so much for joining in and interviewing you. It's been a blessing, and I'm glad to have had you. So great. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. All right. Again, this is Boomer Mays, and he is number 45. The former Northern Illinois Huskies football team, and also the draft for NFL Kansas City Chiefs. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Thank you.